Netflix Sneakerheads. These are the 3 things I hate about that show. This is the Shock Drop, the best and worst show in sneakers. I'm your host, Gabe Oshin, and this is episode 3, Netflix Sneakerheads versus IRL Sneakerheads. Because at this point, there can only be one. So this is a review of that show, but what I'm not gonna do is nitpick about it being a gross misrepresentation of sneakerdom, or call it out for drawing parallels to substance abuse and addiction, or call it corny or trash or hot garbage juice movie. What I will do is mention that it was written by Jay Longino, who also wrote Uncle Drew, and who's kind of like if Quentin Tarantino was a sneakerhead. And there are 6 roughly 23-minute episodes. So first things first, I don't care about plot holes. It doesn't matter. I don't need the story to make sense. I'll just treat it like a Christopher Nolan movie. So with that being said, hey yo, spoiler alert, these are the 3 things I hate about Netflix's Sneakerheads. So first, the characters are too extra. Devin's too much of a washed dad sneakerhead. They mention his glory days. I'm just like, when was that? Bobby's too pathetic and broke, and he's way too willing to spend his last dollar and Devin's just for a come up. Stewie's too much of a noob trying to fit in and get in on the sneaker game and get the girl, and of course he gets the girl. And Nori and Cole are too many different stereotypes that I couldn't cover without this sounding like a diversity training video. As a result, there's not a single likable character in the entire show, so when they actually do win, it feels pretty empty. The second thing I hate about this show, Michael Rappaport, but not just him. There are way too many useless and shameless celebrity cameos, obviously just to get a maximum clout wave to push the show and get it trending on Twitter. Like they honestly should have just shot this at Coachella and called it the 6th season of Ballers. The number 3 reason why this show falls short. If they did this, it probably would have saved the show. There's absolutely no fan service. Obviously, fan service is not for everybody, but when you do it right, nobody complains. So off rip, pretty much everybody went into it thinking that this show was going to be the equivalent of a Jordan 1 mid. So all you had to do is just show a little love to the real sneakerhead. For example, the main character could have mentioned that his dad was like the best player to ever come out of Laney High School, or he could mention growing up in Italy and how the only other black kid there at the time dropped 63 points on him when he was like 8, or just make the guy have a gambling addiction. So ironically, for a show that's basically a wild goose chase, there are no Easter eggs. So like your show can be mid, like no big deal. You just gotta sprinkle a little Zaza on it. So those are the 3 things I hate about Sneakerheads, the show on Netflix. Like, it has potential. The characters just need to be toned down and given a little bit more nuance. The not so subtle racial stereotypes need to be completely eliminated. The humor needs to be updated, and they could probably use a sneaker meme account admin in the writer's room. So like HBO, give me a show where I own a consignment shop and it's in the same universe as Atlanta and Dave, and I'll write the out of that. That said, go watch Entourage season 3 episode 11. Shout out to Undefeated for not wanting to be associated with any of this. Go vote and protect black women. Alright, so this is the part where I tell you to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with Shock Drop episodes and to watch these videos right here.